Incredible rhythm there.
We're on Ireland's only moving venue, but we have very smooth. So, as we've been going around Dublin, have you had a little look out the window? Is there anything that you particularly want to see architecturally?
I always find it quite a joy, Christchurch Cathedral.
It's very well lit at night, isn't it?
It is beautifully lit.
And of course they've got the bones of some proddy in there as well.
You got the bones of all sorts of proddies in there. There's quite the prod bone collection. Evening. How are you? All right? It's fantastic to be here. Hello. That's right. That's right. I'm the king of comedy. That's right. First Irish king in 800 fucking years. Yeah. And they made me give back the crown. How English is that? Try and be nice. Let me tell you a few things about myself, folks. I was a child prodigy in history and current affairs. Which is weird being a child prodigy anyway. It's all the more weird when you grow up in Kilbarrack on the north side of Dublin. You know? It's brilliant. My family are very loving and they're very supportive, but I can't help but feel that if my family had been from the south side, they would have treated my gifted status slightly different. To be going to family dues and relatives would have been like, that is absolutely fascinating. I had no idea that the Battle of Tobruk was such an important part of the Second World War. And your slides and graphs only brought that point home. Right? I used to run up to me uncles at family dues going, ask me anything about Mussolini. My uncles used to put their hands on my little shoulder and turn around to my man and go, Jesus, Betty, you've got a weird one here, haven't you? You're a little weirdo. It's great, actually, it's great being Irish, travelling around the world, especially across Europe. Now, the best thing about being Irish anywhere across continental Europe is that you can run amok. You can just pee, poo, swear your head off in the street, and all the locals just look on and go, English.
Jim, I brought him along.
Hello, Jim. How are you?
Andrew, how are you?
Pleased to meet you, Jim.
You're a wine expert, Jim, yeah?
I suppose I am, really. I drink so much wine that people call me an expert.
Now, you're going to give us various ones and we're going to see what we like.
I'm going to set you a challenge, yeah. You're going to tell me what country they're from, what the grape variety is, and what you think they're worth.
It's European.
It's old world.
It's Australian.
Can I have a guess?
Oh, certainly, yeah.
Is it a new world?
It is a new world, because it's big and fruity. And,
Is it New Zealand?
no.
Is this in German?
No, it's New World.
New world,
Oh, come on, this is war.
I don't think it's from the Americas.
It's a Chardonnay.
I just choked on it.
No, hang on. Oh,
Not California.
I'll type.
Oh, California.
That's Napa right there, that is.
But there you are already now. Just in the space of 30 seconds, you've got the grape variety, which is Chardonnay. You've got the country, which is United States, California, and all you have to do now is say, is it over tenor?
That's not over a tenner.
I think it's light, it's fruity, it's easily accessible. I think.
Are you describing your act here?
In many ways I am, Sean. My whole life.
I think you should have that in your person. He's light, he's fruity, he's accessible.
Easily accessible.
I think they eat.
Nice one.
I've never had the best taste in fashion. When I was a kid, when I was about 13, I was enraptured by what I thought was the coolness of Andre Agassi. The Agassi thing, it wasn't just Agassi. I was mad into tennis. I grew up in Bettystown, you know, and the only thing in Bettystown was a few tennis courts. That's all we could do, you know. And I remember I was down at the end of the summer, you know, playing away. And my mother arrived to the car park in a state of panic. That was the day I was to start secondary school. Not only had she forgotten all about that, she'd also forgotten to get me a new uniform. But she said to me, as mothers will do, she said, "You'll be grand. No one will remember to bring the uniform. No one, you'll be fine." We pull into the Christian Brothers, Joseph's and Drogheda. 150 lads lined up against the wall, resplendent, the most incredible new uniforms you can imagine. Out I leap, dressed like Andre fucking Agassi. My mother then realised she got me into a situation from which I mightn't emerge alive. And she did what every loving and caring mother will do in that scenario, you know. She made it worse. She took me by the hand, walked me past each and every fucking psycho in the place, up to the principal. She's a bit of a liberal, you know. She gets up to me and she says, "Now look, the boy's going through a bit of a phase. Take it easy on him. Keep those guys away from him." Gave me a big kiss on the lips and fucked off. Do you remember that? There was always one lad in school who every day somebody used to kick the shit out of him. Remember that guy? Well, even that fella terrorised me daily. So I thought, you know, it'd all calm down for me when I hit about 15. You know, lads start getting a bit cooler and growing up and stuff. And this is always personified by the lads' change in names. That's the age you get. Murphy suddenly has to be called Spud. Or Scally will now be called Skiddy. And everyone else just gets an O or an appended to the back of their name. Well, my second name is Lynn, you know. So I thought I was going to be called Lino, Linner, you know, something a bit macho. Take me away from all that Agassi stuff. But at that age, the boys, they called me Linda. Beats doing 12 people in the back of a pub, you know. It's an amazing feeling to walk out, you know, and everyone's screaming, as opposed to walking out and everyone's screaming before you even get to the mic, you're shit, you know, so it was great, yeah.
Phew. Now, my husband, he's not here tonight, John Claude. Yeah, he's French. Half French, this is, yeah. That's his name, John. Well, he's French distraction, do you know what I mean? Like, he was born in Paris and went straight to Crumlin, like, you know. But you can tell he's French, though. You know, he's got that certain je ne sais quoi, you know? That certain, I don't know what, about him, you know? Like his hand movements, you know? Like he's always eating his dinner with his fingers, you know, that kind of a way. But he's great, he is. He's 1 in 100. We didn't get married in a church on account of he was married before, like, you know. So we had the ceremony on top of a mountain. Oh, it was fantastic. I was like Shakira on top of that mountain. I was. Oh, it was great. It was an amazing. The arches were frozen off us now, you know. But the view from the Sugarloaf is incredible, it is. Yeah. Jeez, Marnie Jo. I'm sorry now to be so crude, but I'm after getting the waxing done today, and the pains are shooting up and down the legs. But, oh, jeez, I was getting the old, BL done. There's a fella there, isn't a clue what I'm on about. He thinks I'm talking about a sandwich or something. No, it's just an area. But, whatchamacallit, I was screaming for Ireland, I was. And, anyway, and the screams coming from the right-hand cubicle. And I says to the beautician, Jesus, Mary Jo, what's going on in there? She says, a Brazilian. Does everybody know what that is? This fella hasn't a clue. What they do is they pour hot wax spray over the lady's bit, and when you rip it off, your hair is in the shape of Brazil. I swear it takes 10 men to hold you down doing it. And they're all Brazilian. And then, screaming from the other side of me, some woman in there said, what's going on there? She says, a litrum. Jesus, a litrum? You want to see her? She had more hair now coming out than she had going in. Well, John Claude isn't here. He's actually working late. He's in Florida. It's a linoleum emporium. I don't know if you know, a line of Richie's.
How long have you been in London now?
10 years.
And you still kept a real close-knit of friends over here?
Yeah.
That's unusual though, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, because...
Not for Northsiders, it's not.
Do you get a little offended when Southsiders have all those Northsider jokes?
No, they're not relevant to me.
Well, we're having a right old laugh about this side of the...
Yeah, we don't care about you.
Oh, I think you do. Where are you now? Southside.
No, we're in town. Any of the locals around here won't define themselves as being a south side.
What, they say the north side?
No, they're from town. And town
So
allies with the north side.
There's towners, north siders and south siders.
The west siders.
They don't count at all.
Yeah, they're with us as well.
Oh, yeah, you'd like to think that, wouldn't
You're
you?
just surrounded.
No.
And then you're backed into the mountains. And up in the mountains are cultures and they hate us as well.
Karl Spade, you just absolutely stormed that room there. How do you feel after it?
I thought it went better than that, sorry.
Paddy, hardest working man the last 3 days. People won't know at home, but you did actually compare the 3 nights and then did your set.
Hello, Vicar Street. Thanks very much. Gorgeous welcome. We're doing gigs in colleges up around Coolock, and it's just, when I say college, Coolock. And it's weird. And I was asking them, like, have people here done their intercert as opposed to junior cert? Intercert, make some noise for me. Good evening, the hairdressers. Okay. And years ago, you had simple results. You knew where you stood. You had A, B, C, or Dublin. You just knew where you... You knew where you stood in the whole thing. But I was asking them, how'd you go? I got 4 A1s. I thought they were taking the piss out of me. I go, what's an A1? I thought, like, I got 4 A1s, 2 nice ones, a deadly, and a rapid and joggo.
So what got you into comedy then?
I was a bit of a comedy anorak. I was going to the Comedy Centre, going to different gigs, seeing what people are laughing at. And then I said, right, I'll do it. I'll do it once, so I'll be able to tell the kids, your granddaddy was on why are my kids grandchildren? I'll be on I'll be on stage.
You're really future
I did it,
projector.
but it's that drug thing. Like, it's just, you stand on stage and you say, they laugh. I said, I want more of this. And here's the thing, I actually have to tell you this. There was about 2 months ago, okay? Apparently, we're becoming obese, okay? Not you and me, but those out there. We're okay, we're friends here. But seriously, like, there was a woman being interviewed on the television. This mother who was huge and the hugest baby in the world. And she was there talking, well, there's nothing I can do. People on the street are saying that I'm obese and she's obese and that my mother's obese. We're not obese. I am not obese. And they go, no, you're not obese. You're a beast. And she actually said about her daughter, she goes, like, it's so unfair that, like, I'm looking for a nutritionist in Temple Street Hospital to tell me what's going wrong. She comes home from school and demands the crisps and chocolate. I was going, what the hell are crisps and chocolate? You have too many P's in your words and not enough on the plate.
Surely you must have had some bad ones at the start, though.
The second one was the worst ever.
Right.
On the second night, it was 2 weeks later, and I just said, do you know what? It's going to be that easy. You see how they laughed last week? I'm just going to go for this and just go, okay, yeah, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I practiced the 10 minutes in front of the mirror. I even paused to let them finish laughing. And I got up on stage, and I can't remember the first gag. I was like, blah, 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 something. Nothing. Second gag, nothing. And at the back of the room, I spot this girl folding her arms, nudging her friend, going. And I just swallowed, did the entire 10-minute set in about 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, because what people probably don't know is when people are nervous, they speed up.
Oh, yeah, well, you speed up, the saliva disappears, and I just go, please get me out of here, get me out of here.
We have changed a lot in recent years, Ireland. You know, back in the mid-90s, Ireland would have been predominantly white, predominantly Catholic, and now there's people from every race and religion in the country coming over here. And with that, we've a new thing in Ireland, which we didn't have before, which is racism. There's racism now in Ireland, and in fairness to us, we've taken to it well, you know. And people are saying racism is caused by this and the economy, and racism is caused by that. The real reason for racism in Ireland is the foreigners. Because there was no racism till they came. Let's be honest about it. But we should all get along, you know. It's just ignorance stopping it, you know. Whatever race or religion you are, you know, whether you're Catholic, Protestant, Hindu, Muslim, German, Buddhist, Jew, we should all get along. It's just ignorance. Because when you think about it, when it boils down to it, we're all Christians. Do you know what I mean? It's just ignorance, you know. There's a lot of ignorance out there, you know. There's ignorance everywhere you go, you know. Americans have a reputation for being stupid. That's sad in many ways, you know. But true in others, you know. I used to work in the gift shop in Shannon Airport, and we used to have loads of Americans coming through. And this one lady, one day, I was like, Jesus Christ. Did she have to fail an IQ test to be allowed out of the country or something? One of the things we used to sell in the gift shop was the Irish flag. That's not the Irish flag. That's the mic stand. We sell the Irish flag up on the wall. And this American lady was looking. I said, hello, madam, are you interested in buying the flag? And she goes, yeah. Do you have them in different colours? I says, we do, yeah. She says, that's great, I'll take one of each. I've played Victor Street a couple of times. It always makes me a little bit edgy because I know it's a special gig. I couldn't even decide what was my first joke was going to be until I was down waiting to go on, and I was trying to think, all right, what I do. So it didn't have any specific order, and then I was happy with it. I was very happy with it.
So I'm warming my glass as I go along here because it just needs a bit of. It's better having a wine too.
Take one of your top for that.
Yeah, if you want. If you want to get all strangely homo-erotic. I mean, we already are wine tasting in a van.
Boss?
Yeah. All buses are vans.
This is what the A-Team's van was like on the inside.
I think it was.
Definitely New World. Right,
Very good.
doubt.
Yes, it says playful, it says fruity, it says...
We're not getting paid much money for this because it's Chilean.
Very good. Little Chilean from Conchi Toro near San Diego.
That's okay. I'm sober but my mouth is drunk. Does that make any sense?
That's a good one, right?
Aliens. Can you imagine anybody in Dublin giving a crap about aliens? Ever. Even if there was an alien invasion. Mothership hovering over O'Connell Street. Aliens wandering around kicking the locals about. We rule! Cue the earthlings, we rule! The most you get out of Dubs is, he just pushed in. Cheeky bastard. Boom. He just got me with his death ray. That's deadly. You unschemely sight of scangers following aliens around, trying to taunt them into another attack. Ew! Ew! Give us another go at that, you little green bastard. Ew! That was enough to kill a horse. 'horse. Deadly.
So you've done quite a bit of telly recently. Was that kind of pretty much your first TV? I'm talking about the Kings of Comedy, which you won. Well done, congratulations. Yaha.
Thank you very much. Your Majesty thanks you. No, I mean, I've done various stand-up shows in the UK and in Australia. I did kind of consistently for about a year and a half. I did all the Jonathan Ross's warm-ups, which was amazing. It was amazing to learn from him.
It's cool with the Kings of Comedy and stuff. Tell the people in Karl what the prize was.
Prize is I get to make my own TV show on Channel 4.
No, so a one-off?
Pilot, yeah. So it's you make one, and if they like it, if Channel 4 like it, they'll give me a series.
I like Americans. Most Americans are lovely. Much nicer than us. They are. Deep down Irish people, we're miserable. Nothing makes us happier in the summer months than seeing a backpacker fall over. Come on, visit the castle now with your sprained ankle. It's Bush I don't like. And his fat Texan cohorts. Just look at him on the news celebrating that election morning. He's just so angry. Just, I'm a big fat Texan redneck. I'm a hillbilly. I'm big and fat. I got huge boots and a huge hat. And I drive a huge truck that does 1 mile to the gallon. I'm destroying the planet. But I don't care because my state's already mostly desert. All I do is drive 1 mile to get a huge burger the size of a council house. I hate everybody. I hate blacks, and I hate Mexicans, and I hate faggots, and I hate readers, and I hate intellectuals, and I hate foreigners, and I hate Europeans, and I hate you. But I love Jesus. See you later. Good night. God bless. Peace.
This is called the Armagh, which is a very famous county, of course, in Ulster. It's a 1996 Shiraz from the Clara Valley. So you got the years, and at the moment you probably can't get that. We took that from the cellar, and you're talking about €100.
That's the one we want to drink.
That was the one I was going to bring home with me. Oh, I know I should.
Oh, get yourself a glass there, Jim. Well, your good health. Thanks, Jim.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Spanish, that is.
No, it's not.
No, that's not Spanish.